This week took us back to Lawrenceburg, where we used to live on a farm. We really liked the little town and especially the little distillery of Lawrenceburg Bourbon Company. This distillery started as an idea from Greg Keeley, retired Navy vet, and has blossomed into a wonderfully delightful bourbon company. While it's not a big company, it does boast some amazing bourbon and whiskeys. They started out in a small shop in downtown Lawrenceburg and quickly outgrew that location. They moved to their new location in late 2023, and Jim and I had yet to visit the new place. So we decided that's what was going to be on our agenda for the day. Pulling into the parking lot, the color scheme of the new building really stands out, big and bold, just like their bourbon. And you can't forget to take your picture with Lou the Blue Roo. I mean, you've got to love this guy. Walking into the place feels so comfortable, kind of like you just walked into your neighborhood bar. Now they had 2 different tasting options, and we decided to go with the one that gave us the widest variety, 2 bourbons and 2 ryes. So after we signed up for the tasting, we got led from the retail store to the back bar area. This was really cool. Kind of minimal, yet very inviting. They even had a humidor. So we grabbed a table and Shelby brought us our tasters. She explained the 4 different options, and then Jim and I were left to dive in and explore the amazing, beautiful liquid in front of us. Bourbons were the first on the board, so that's where we started. Very small batch was the first glass. And when they say small batch, they mean only 5 barrels make up this bourbon. Now that's small. It was super smooth though, and really good. Next was the 1 cask bourbon. Again, very good and very smooth. Now I must admit, there are times when I have trouble appreciating the finer points of bourbon, but I can tell you, I know when I like one, and these are both on the yes list. The ryes were the next on the board, and the first up was the high wheat rye. I wasn't quite sure what to expect with this since I've never had rye before. It was different, but I'm not sure it was at the top of my list. Then this last one was their 10 by 10 rye. And again, it was good, but not one of my favorites. Apparently, I'm a bourbon girl. Because Jim and I had visited Lawrenceburg Bourbon Company often when we lived on the farm, we followed them when their very first cask became available. So Jim and I got on the waiting list and got bottle number 172 from cask number 1. That bottle will not be open. So of course, we had to get another one so that we could drink it. And that one came from cask number 9. So it struck me as odd that Jim and I had to go back to Lawrenceburg, where we used to live, in order to see something and try something that was in our hometown, because many of us think that there's nothing to do around where we live. And after this weekend, I would challenge you, there is. So if you feel bored, you just want to get away, but life won't let you make that leap yet, take the small jumps. Get out in your community, drive an hour away, be a tourist, and have a great time. There is so much to do out there in this vast world, and life is too short not to take advantage of where we live. So I hope this encourages you, and we'll see you on the next trip.